Okay, it being 6:30, I will open up the regular meeting of the Plympton Planning Board. We don't have anything scheduled, no hearing scheduled, but we do have some new business. So the first piece of new business, Joe, you want to come up? Joe has an approval not required subdivision plan.
Good evening. Just, this is, I'm here on behalf of the Norries, Plympton Sand and Gravel, and Mr. Yamano. Currently, he owns this parcel of land on Joey Freitas Way, and that's where his cell tower is. And what he would like to do is sell about an acre of land to Plympton Sand and Gravel. So basically what we're doing is we would like to cut this out from Yamano and put it with Plympton Sand and Gravel.
And does it say on there that it's to be combined with?
Yeah, we have it to be combined with here, and then this, they own all the way to, yeah, and we have the purpose containing, not to be used as a building lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so it doesn't have frontage on a way. However, the purpose of it is to combine backland or
You're creating this parcel?
No, we're just creating this one here.
combining that with them.
That one we created.
Oh, they own that already, so it's just...
Yeah, we created that one back in 2024, which was this big piece in here.
And this one, it's not affecting this particular lot because it still has frontage on that road. It's got all this in the plan. But it's not changing that lot, it's not making that illegal. It's just to combine backland. I don't have any issues with it. Does anybody have any questions, comments? Okay, and we got the right number of checks, so that's good. And we got the applications, that's good. And you have plans and a Mylar, and do I have a Sharpie?
Thought I had one in my bag, but
I got some too, I took them the last time.
this one, yeah.
Well, that's good, because I actually don't have one somehow.
I got a couple.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I do. Everybody's got a Sharpie. I've got a Sharpie. You've got a Sharpie.
Sure.
All right. Do the Mylar, and then we sign them all.
Even the paper ones?
Yeah. This is the most important
Are we
one.
dating it today?
Yeah, it's January 6th, 2026. You know how hard I had to think just so I wouldn't write that wrong on the Mylar?
That's good, because I'm just going to copy what you wrote.
All right. Send this one over to you.
And then I do down the same way, right? I'm looking for
Okay.
Good.
We've got two. Hold on. All right, you start that and I'll trade you for that.
Thank you.
Happy New Year, Joe. Happy New Year. How you doing?
Do you have a Sharpie, sir?
I do not.
And do you have a thing for the assessor? A disc or a?
No, I did, but I will drop it off tomorrow.
Okay,
I
yeah,
promise.
can you drop it, I will
Yeah.
fold up one of these and put it in their mailbox.
Okay.
And then if you go bring that, she'll already have this.
Right, yeah. Forgot all about that, yeah. I did send it all electronically, but I can get it on a
Yeah,
disc.
but I don't
Yeah.
know that, I don't have a town email, so I don't know what would happen.
I will get it there. I promise.
All right.
Thank you
She'll
very much.
yell at us.
If not, so. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you guys very much.
Okay, all right, so that was the first item of business. Hold on one second. Okay, all right, so next up on our new business, we're all set with these?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect, okay. You want to keep doing that? Roland? Yeah, you rock. Okay, so next up on our new business, we've had an inquiry from the new owners of 399 Main Street. Is that you guys? Okay, so they purchased 399 Main Street, and they had some questions. If you want to just state your names for the record, and then.
Jeff Perrette, 387 Main Street, Plympton.
87, not 99?
I own both, 387 and 399. Can I give these renderings to you folks?
Oh, yeah, feel free to come on up.
So I thought my engineer added in the existing conditions of 399. This is 387. 399 has a solar lease from New Leaf that was approved from the board back in 2017.
Yeah, but since it never was constructed, that site plan approval has lapsed.
Interesting, because
Unless they got extensions that I just don't remember.
so we are now getting involved in a lawsuit with them. Basically, we bought 399 as a farm, to keep it an operating agricultural farm,
Okay,
knowing it was coming with a solar lease.
okay,
However, being an abutting neighbor, that was back in 2017. I didn't think it was ever going to happen. So we bought it knowing that the potential was there. In the interim of all this, I have an approval from the zoning board to do my wedding venue on the same location. So what we were proposing was basically shifting the solar to 387 and the wedding venue to 399. And basically, what you see, we're trying to keep the aesthetics of the agricultural purposes with the farm. So the only way we can make this work with New Leaf and myself is if we shift. The issue we have coming into Plympton, that property is the gateway into Plympton.
right.
And you're gonna have 7 acres of panels.
Well, according to the renderings, they're not visible from the road.
They're visible.
Well, I mean, according to the renderings that were presented to us when we approved the site plan for 399, they would not be visible from the road at all. They had to demonstrate that with visuals. I mean, there's a number of things. We need to see if the existing approval was extended, because our site plan approvals don't last forever. They expire if you don't use them. Now, there was an extension related to COVID. I don't know if this was approved in 2021.
It's to the left of Idle Farm, right?
To the left of Rygate.
Let's see.
So I'm the White House with the stone wall.
Yes.
That's me.
Okay.
That's where the wedding venue was gonna go, and if we had to come up with some sort of agreement between myself and the solar, we would see if we could maybe just shift the projects, flop them.
Yeah, so we'll have to, we can look in the record and see. Okay, now they got an extension in 2023. Let's see. A 2-year extension. So that was May 2023, 2024, 2025. Let's see another one. Necessarily mean anything.
How many acres is this?
Just under 20. My property's just under 20.
Okay, so, hold on a second.
That's to be built.
All right, so no, because of the Permit Extension Act. So this is still, the existing permit is still valid. It's valid, it's extended for a period of 2 years in addition to the lawful term of the approval, so it will expire now in May of 2027. So that remains a viable solar approval. If you want to amend the site plan approval for the solar project, then this would be a major modification. It needs to be refiled.
Okay?
So you need to look at the requirements for site plan approval, both in our regulations, which are on the website, and then in the solar bylaw section, and make sure that everything that's required is submitted for a new plan to relocate the solar to a different area.
Okay.
And one of the things that, just as I was mentioning, that is required is there has to be sight line elevations that demonstrate that you can't see the panels from the road
Or from an abutter.
or from any abutting
There's
property.
windows.
So having that said, can you create a vegetation blind?
Yes, you can screen it,
Okay.
however
Yeah.
you want to screen it. Yeah,
Okay.
you absolutely can.
So basically, we'd have to go back and recreate the
Yeah, it
plan.
has to be refiled.
Okay.
And then, I mean, whatever agreement, you reach with the tenant with respect to relocating their leased premises, that's something that has nothing to do with the board.
Correct.
Yeah, so-
Is this on a timely manner? Is this something that's going to be years as far as getting an approval? I'm just trying to figure out how.
Yeah,
Well, you have to hire an engineer, right?
Yeah, no, we have Grady Consultants.
Okay.
So he's
That's
on
good.
board.
Yeah, and they're fairly decent. They're reliable. But it all depends on the drawings,
Okay.
we hold the line,
Mhm.
especially when it comes to the issues that Ian raised and
Mhm.
being able to see it. No one wants to see them, so.
Of course.
Anything you can do to make sure we don't see it, the
Yeah.
easier the process will be.
Yes, sir. So.
and then,
so-
hold on one second. So then, just in terms of your understanding of the process, so once you have a complete application, you submit the application, it gets noticed in the newspaper for a public hearing. There's basically a 3-week gap between when you file it and when the public hearing can be at the earliest because of the timings for the notice in the newspaper. We would open it up to a public hearing. We provide all of the documents to our review engineer. He reviews them. He reviews them as quickly as he is able to do it. So these types of projects can go for, some of them can go for years. But that tends to be because the applicant's engineer then doesn't respond quickly to that set of comments. We've had some that have gone very quick, because you get the comments back, you think about it, maybe there aren't a lot of issues, and it can go much faster. I do remember that there was a lot of wetlands in the back of 399.
Yeah.
And that affected the site design for the existing approval was modified a couple of times based on the wetlands.
Correct.
So if you have that thought out in advance, then that will shorten your
The
time.
delineation.
And you need to file notice of intent too. for
Yes, sir.
changes.
Yeah.
So, back in 2017, there was a 90-foot setback. That's what was approved on 399. Could we still hold to that if we were to? See, essentially, we're gonna merge 387 and 399, so it's gonna be one big piece of property. So, could we keep that same setback at 100 feet instead of 300?
I think that all depends on what the plan looks like.
Yeah, of
I
course,
wouldn't
okay.
know. I couldn't say off the top of my head.
That's gonna be built. This is,
So what are you proposing? Venue or something?
A wedding venue.
So would that have to go through type plan review?
If it's a new building in the business zone, yeah. I don't know what zone this is. I don't know if it is the business zone. So I guess geographically, I'm confused. So
I
'Cause I
apologize.
can't-
We're
no,
missing a plan. So 399, we don't, I thought he had it in here.
Oh,
We
I
don't have it in
see,
here.
I see. This is going back behind,
My house.
I see. Because I kept thinking that Main Street was down here, and that's why I was getting confused. But
So
no,
Main Street's
Main
over
Street's over
here.
here. Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah, so the streets, yeah.
So 399, if you look at it, it's taken up 7 acres behind the turnouts and the pasture, and the gal we have in there now renting the facility, it's gonna impact her program and all the horses. So we're just looking to keep everybody happy and maybe swapping it and having the wedding venue on the new farm. It's kind of you could pallet it, you know what I mean? It kind of goes hand in hand with what we're trying to offer and the appearance we're trying to maintain.
so this is what you wanna build.
Yes, sir.
Quite nice looking.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah,
It's good though, it's nice looking.
yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate that you gotta, if you want to move it, you still have to do all the work for this, but,
So even if it's a merged piece of property, it's still a major
oh, yeah, absolutely, because you're changing the location of
Yeah.
it.
change of location, okay?
Yeah, all the stormwater calculations, everything is based on where it was originally proposed.
Okay.
So, I mean, minor modifications are, when the people come and they want to change the fence around it, that's
Right,
minor.
understood.
This is 100% major because it's in a completely different site.
This is the one we walked a long time ago behind the
Yeah.
barns. It was way out back.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it was crazy. No offense to whoever you bought the property from, but it was insane. It was in the backyard, like, it never made any sense.
Yeah.
But we couldn't, I mean, it complied with the
Yeah,
regulations.
We walked that.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot, and, it's unfortunate because it's gonna ruin the property. But, we're trying to find some middle ground, and hopefully, we could work with you folks to see if we could figure where that middle ground is,
So you still have somebody who wants to lease the land for their solar system?
So, there were signatures that weren't met at the closing, so there's kind of a gray area on what's valid to this day and what isn't.
Right.
According to them and their attorney and their counsel, they have the right to perform and move forward. Well, our counsel has said, well, there's some signatures that were never signed prior to the closing that needed to close in order for you guys to proceed. Those signatures weren't met. So now we meet in the middle saying, okay, well, do we want to gin this up in court for the next 3 years, or do we want to maybe come to some sort of understanding where they're getting what they want and we're getting what we want, you know?
Yeah. No, I understand exactly where you're coming from. I think the only thing that, I mean, I don't know if the wetland line back here has been flagged.
The delineation's getting done, yes.
Yeah, because you're real close to the,
Yeah, this is just a quick mock-up rendering. Basically, we're trying to take 300,000 square feet of panel and manipulate it into my property.
well, the other thing, just to throw it out there, because people do come back to us for modifications that aren't minor, but for modifications where they've said, well, you know, we actually need fewer panels than we originally proposed because of the technology. So whereas this was originally approved in 2017, that might actually be the case. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was, what was
It's like
that?
iPhones.
Brook Street?
That was part of Ring Road, wasn't it?
Was that Ring Road? Yeah, but it was pretty recent.
Yeah, really.
And they dropped the number of panels, just to throw it out there. I don't know if that's true.
Good point. So, like I said, I just wanted to see what your take was, to see if this was a major, a minor, if you guys would even possibly entertain this after Grady does what he needs to do, and just kind of, I'm looking for help as far as,
So just so I'm catching up, we approved some panels in this location and you want to?
No, not in that location. In the, hold on. I will show you.
sorry, we don't have the other.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's no worries. It's no worries at all. We have the internet. You'll remember it when you see it. Oops.
Did you own this property in 27, or whenever we did this, a couple years ago?
I bought this property in 2017.
2017.
See, it's this,
Yeah?
okay? Remember, the
Yeah, yeah,
panels are
yeah.
in the back behind
Yeah,
the horse
right.
paddock?
Yep.
So that's where they were originally approved. He owns
Oh,
this.
Okay,
And so that's this.
yeah, yeah.
And so then they're gonna go from here to back in here.
And you're gonna put your venue over here?
Correct.
Behind the corral? I mean,
Yeah, on the horse farm.
Oh, so this is not current, or this is not what you're trying, this was proposed, but it's not what you're trying to do?
We're trying to,
I got you.
Swap.
I follow
you know, they come with flies and dust.
what's that, wedding
Horses.
venues?
No,
Oh, I know. Trust me, I
I
know.
thought
Well,
it
you're
was
gonna-
this parcel.
maybe
'cause that
one of the-
gentleman
yeah, but I
was
mean, you've
involved
got
in-
Yeah,
a
no,
challenge
and
you
he
have
has
behind
that.
horses.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thank
No,
you.
it's this.
Yep.
So it's going from there to there.
I got you.
And the road's out front here.
And the road's out front here.
Right, okay, so this is where Ridge approved them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
originally it was
yeah,
approved
'cause I
back
remember
in
going
here.
behind, and they did drop off back there, so you probably wouldn't have seen them.
And I think that's even why there's a separate assessor's parcel. See that, there's two parcels. I don't remember. There was something about that.
Oh, you mean within the corral and outside? Or
Yeah.
Within the,
Yeah,
Some of it spans into Carver.
that's right, too. I remember that now, yeah. But no, I mean, it is, we approve a lot of solar projects in town. It's just a question of providing the information, listening to what the consultant has to say, and responding.
Yeah, of
And the
course.
faster Grady can respond, the quicker the whole process goes. At the end of the day, you know, if you meet the requirements, if you meet the conditions, primarily, you know, lack of visibility, that's the main one. In stormwater,
Yeah.
stormwater management, which I don't remember that being a major problem
I
at the
don't
other
recall it either.
property.
I remember we all walked that one years ago.
We did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, the process, it moves at a relatively quick pace. The delays are at the engineering level, generally speaking, so.
But if, you know, if everything goes smoothly, it's probably 3 months
Okay.
from the filing to the approval.
And now, as far as the checklist for this, is this right online? Is this something I have to get through the board, or?
No, there's two components. There's the site plan review that's within the zoning bylaw for solar projects specifically. And then there's a set of regulations that is on the planning board website for site plan review overall.
Okay.
So there's two pieces. But Grady Engineering, they've permitted a bunch of
Yeah.
site plan projects in our town, so they should have no issues, I would
Okay.
think.
Where are these solar panels plugging into, Plympton or Carver?
Something.
I thought we were told that our octopus is full and they couldn't take any more.
I wonder if that was up on the other side of town, though.
Yeah, that's down by
But
Kingston.
this has been approved for years, so it's probably in the queue.
All right.
Oh, yeah, that's true, I didn't think of that. Yeah.
Just
Thank you,
asking.
thank you.
I was hoping it was full, but never mind.
Question asked.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true, that's something that we
Because
don't know.
then you couldn't plug in, yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
You might wanna
That's-
ask.
Maybe your lawyer can figure that out,
Yeah.
because if they can't connect
Then-
anyway, like if they fell out of the queue, then you have a better argument.
Yeah, we're,
They can't get anything. I don't know how that works, though, so.
Are you for putting the solar fields in?
no comment.
Okay. Yeah, see if they're in the queue first.
I think of
Because
anything
you-
over solar fuel any day.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Listen, I get it. I respect it. But, you know, you drive through Plympton, it's losing what this town was, you know, was surrounded by cranberry bogs and horses, you know, and now it's, you know, unfortunately, it's in our backyard, it's gonna be going in the backyard, and we're just trying to maybe isolate it to one corner, and if it has to go, you know?
Yeah.
So, with respect to New Leaf, of course, but,
Yeah, well, I mean, if there is the possibility that the tenant defaulted on their lease, you know, I would use that as leverage to maybe make it as small as possible. But hey, I'm not your lawyer.
and you said that comes due in May of '27?
Yes, unfortunately, there was an extension, there was a 2-year permit extension act. So it extended all permits in existence for a period of 2 years in addition to the lawful term of the approval. So they got their extension in May of 2023. So I think it's 2 years you have to build it out, 2024, 2025. That trigger would make it 2026, 2027, so. So if it stalls until May of 2027 by litigation or some other reason, then it's possible it'll lapse. They could come back in and ask for an extension, but that extension is discretionary on the part of the board, so. And I can't speak for the board, but just FYI.
Thank you.
Sure.
All right, well, I appreciate your time, and thank you for tonight.
Sure.
I'll get together with Mr. Grady, and we'll see what we can do to keep the ball rolling, but, you know, if that ball gets big enough where it slows up a little bit, that's fine too, you know?
Yeah, so if you have any more questions or you ever want to meet with us, we're here the first and the third Tuesday of every month, except for December, when we don't meet the third because of the holidays.
Or July, no,
Or,
one summer weekend.
yeah, one summer we don't, but hopefully, maybe we'll be resolved by then. So you can always come in. We have new businesses always available. If you have any questions, we're here. You can come.
I do appreciate you getting back to me during
Oh,
the
sure.
holidays. Really
No
appreciate it.
problem. No
So-
problem. We wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, all right,
What adventure?
yeah, it's gonna be something, you know, it's, yeah, like I said, you know, it's gonna bring revenue to the town, and, you know, I bought a barn from 1790 in Ohio, so it's actually showing up in a couple of months, and it's,
In
very.
pieces?
Sorry?
In pieces?
Yes.
My barn came in pieces from Kingston. I
Yeah.
think Ohio is a little
Yeah,
bit
it's,
farther.
it has a bunch of history to it, and I'm a history buff, but, yeah, it's very unique, it's very special, and, you know, what they were able to do back in the 1700s with
Oh, just
very
post,
little,
yeah.
you know, and what they built is, you know, true testament to craftsmanship, you know. But I do appreciate your time, folks. Did you want to hang on to these when we take them? It's kind of irrelevant at this point.
Yeah, we'll hang on to one
Small
just for the file. We'll
Okay.
hang on to the little one.
Sorry.
No worries.
Working out our meeting.
there any more solar projects going on in town?
We don't have any applications pending. The last person who came through and applied and was approved is the person who told us that we're at our capacity limit, and that once their project was approved, we have no independent verification of this, but what they told us was there's no capacity in the lines to put anything more in from Plymouth unless they upgrade all the main lines.
We don't want yours.
So,
Well, I do appreciate your time, folks.
oh, sure, no, that's what we're here for. Okay, so, did anybody have any comments on the minutes from the December 2nd meeting? No. Okay, so I move that we approve the December 2nd, 2025 meeting minutes as drafted. Is there a second? All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so it's unanimous. You see, for correspondence, we got the Christmas card from, take care.
Thank you.
From Chesia Consulting.
Very nice.
Did everybody get it? John Chesia sent us a Christmas card, it's very nice. That's our correspondence. I'm not putting that in the minutes.
No, that's okay.
All right, does anybody else have any new business, anything else to discuss?
Just wanted to
Lake
clip
Street
my,
and Mayflower?
Oh, that's right, okay. So Joanne sent the letters to Lake Street and Mayflower / Maine Solar, asking them for their landscape inventory,
Inspection.
landscape inspection, and they didn't respond.
When were they supposed to do it, in the fall?
Yeah.
In September, he's supposed to come out and check.
Okay.
And so the first thing that went to them, it went to that woman Megan, who had done it before, and she had left the company, and then it was someone new, and then you sent it
Then
to
I
the
went to
new
Dave
person.
Lapointe, then I went to Sarah Stearns, and now I've got Scott Moore, who said he'd get back to me in 3 weeks, but that was back in
Are
October.
you talking to the engineer? right?
Yeah.
Well, they're
there's-
not getting paid to do anything, so you probably won't hear from them. You need to go to the provider,
Providing me who?
whoever owns the field. Because the engineer is not obligated to do that. Whoever owns and manages that field is obligated to do it.
All right. So what we need to do then is we need to send a letter.
No pay, no play.
Yeah, we'll need to send a letter.
And they may have reached out to the provider, and the provider's like,
Screw you.
yeah.
Okay, so then I have another option. Since we have a trust, or we have money put aside for landscaping, can we not go and have 3 guys give us an estimate of what it costs, have them do it, and then take the money out of it?
Not after a long time of process, I'm sure.
No, it won't take that long.
No, I mean, process is.
Let me think about this. It's the landscape maintenance.
Yeah.
So the bond is for the maintenance, this is for the inspection. What I would say first is that, we send the letter to the owner copying the building department, reciting, all the attempts that we've made to get this, which is required.
And we have the lawyer's information too?
It was Rob Ambruoso, but I don't know if he still represents them, because when he came in for the other property, he didn't say that he still represented those people. Do you know what I mean? They could.
Yeah, yeah.
When we say these people, we talking about REA?
Whoever is the most recent owner of the property, yeah. I think it was REA.
Well, maybe we can get Zach in, the guy that came in here for the Brook Street, because he also works for REA. And he's local, this Scott guy's out in Ohio.
Yeah. Yeah, well, what we'll do is this, if Joanne, if you send me an email that has the dates that you wrote to them,
Mm-hmm.
then I will write a letter to the owner. I will copy the building department, and I can copy Rob Ambruoso, as perhaps he's still their
Okay.
attorney. saying that they're in violation because they never submitted the landscape inspection.
Correct.
Okay. So is everyone on board with me writing that letter?
100%.
Okay. All right, so I don't know that I'm gonna necessarily get to that this week, but I
That's
can
okay.
definitely get to it next week if you send me that stuff.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything else? Okay, I move to close this meeting at 7:05. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, it's unanimous.
Next meeting is
The next meeting is January 20th
20th.
at 6:30.
Is there anything on the agenda?
Not yet.